Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we have yet more news with regards to Rotten Tomatoes as well as The Odyssey. That news being that there is now a brand new website dedicated to showing just how much Rotten Tomatoes manipulates the review scores for films, such as, most notably for example, The Odyssey. Say hello to popcorngap.com. A site that, like I said, is dedicated to just showing how much Rotten Tomatoes manipulates review scores. And yes, while I've previously mentioned that The Odyssey is the big catalyst for making this website happen, it is showing off plenty of other films as well, and showing just how much of a difference there is between the reported review score and the actual review score for the audience. And what a difference it absolutely is for a number of films. With a few entries going from being supposedly beloved classics, according to the official numbers, down to being disliked, or in some cases outright despised, by the general public. For one example, The Little Mermaid went from 93% all the way down to 44%, meaning that they had to more than double the number of points to get the official figure, in comparison to what the general audience actually thinks of the film. Another notable example is, of course, Lightyear, which went all the way from 84% down to 40.5%. Again, less than half the official number. One of the other more notorious examples, though, has got to be Disney's Snow White, which went all the way from 69% to 13.4%. Meaning that a movie that Rotten Tomatoes would have you believe is generally well-liked by the audience is instead absolutely despised by the audience. And of course, these are far from the only films that received this sort of treatment. But what's especially curious is that it's also been revealed that there are films where the exact polar opposite happens, where the official reported numbers are in fact far lower than what the audience actually thinks of a particular film. Babylon is actually a pretty good example of this, going from the official reported number of 53% all the way up to the actual audience score of 72%. A significant increase, and one that of course cannot be easily explained away. To say that all of the efforts to manipulate public opinion on The Odyssey and to censor dissent and criticism towards the film, to say that all of that effort has backfired is very much the understatement. To say that this is a case of the Streisand effect is an understatement. As a direct response to Hollywood's behavior, not only has it caused the general public to become much more widely aware of just how much Hollywood tries to manipulate review scores and censor negative feedback, but we now have a website dedicated very specifically to tracking mathematically just how much these review sites are skewing the numbers in the favor of Hollywood, all to mislead the general public. And it is not just The Odyssey that is facing this scrutiny anymore. It is now the entire film industry, dating back to 2019, when these changes were first being implemented by sites such as Rotten Tomatoes. This news is utterly cataclysmic for the marketing teams of Hollywood, and downright apocalyptic for the propaganda machine that has so thoroughly infested our entertainment industries.